I don't want you to have the idea that corporate philanthropy is somehow a new model of business and society way back in the robber baron era. Corporate philanthropy is alive and well today. According to a survey by the Corporate Giving Standard, the sum of all contributions in 2011 was more than $19.9 billion in cash and product giving. And according to the Foundation Center, there are over 108,000 foundations, corporate donors, and grant-making charities. If you think about the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates, obviously the founder of Microsoft, who believe that every person deserves a chance at a healthy and productive life. Or the Abby V. Patient Assistance Foundation, helping those who don't have insurance have access to medicines. Or the Pfizer Patient Assistance Foundation, or GlaxoSmithKline Patient Access Programs, or Genentech. These are all foundations done by pharmaceutical companies to help people who can't afford it get access to their medicines. In 2011, companies gave money to health and social services, to education, primarily K through 12, to community and economic development, to higher education as well, to civic and public affairs and culture and arts groups, to disaster relief, etc. The Gates Foundation, as an example, has $36 billion in assets. $25 billion have been paid out in grants to things like the Gavi Alliance for Childhood Immunization, to the United Negro College Fund, to the Malaria Vaccine Initiative, to Rotary International, to Save the Children, to an Alliance for Financial Inclusion. And Warren Buffett, the investor from Omaha, has made a promise to use his assets to have the Gates Foundation help give them away as well. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett have led the idea, really from Andrew Carnegie, that wealthy business people pledge a great deal of their assets to improve society. The Carnegie tradition is really being carried on today. Since 2001, the Conference Board has suggested that corporate giving has reached more than $100 billion. And there have been some outstanding philanthropy programs for businesses trying to make society better. And these are only a couple of examples. ING has a program called For Something Better. It's donated 25 million euro for better education, helping over 600,000 children in partnership with UNICEF. And in addition, employees have volunteered thousands of hours to help with that process. Amgen has contributed 180 million to nonprofits. In 2011, it contributed 20 million to complement their dedication to impacting lives in innovative ways, their purpose. There's a new model of business in society. It's that business is connected to society through philanthropy and its philanthropic activities. But there are some issues here. In a very famous paper or article in the New York Times Magazine, Nobel economist Milton Friedman argued that the only responsibility of a business is to earn profits, back to the old model. He argued against the idea of corporate philanthropy, said that, well, this was the role of government, or it was the role of private investors. And private investors could take the profits from their investments and give it away however they wanted. Well, this led in part to the popular idea that we've talked about, that business is only about money and profits. But I think it should be clear there's a long history of business seeing its role as contributing to making society better through its philanthropy. Now we're going to argue later you can make society better through the very stuff that you do, through the products and services that you do. But the corporate philanthropy model says business can make society better by donating money and having partnerships with organizations like NGOs and others that are trying to make society better. And that's really different than the standard model of business. In the discussion forum, I'd like you to think about Milton Friedman's argument. Can philanthropy be consistent with the interest of shareholders? Or should shareholders themselves decide if, when, and where to donate money to charity?